This video will help you on the multiple choice section. So the first one, multos conas currantes in vias vidimus. So now this is asking you to translate the word currantes, the participle here. And this is the NT, so it's ens entis, which would make it the present active participle. So you're looking for something with an ing. And the correct answer would be D, running. In 392 BC, the Gauls were about to seize the capital. So, about to seize. This is going to be the future active participle. So remember, the is in the future. And so we're looking for that, and that's B with the occupaturi. Concilio Copto Caesar legatum pro sophisci iusit. So this is looking for translating Concilio Copto, which is an ablative absolute. And so it is after the plan had been formed. It's another way to do it. So with the plan having been formed. I love to watch Joe Namath carrying the ball. Now this one's a little tricky. We know it's going to be a present active participle. We have to figure out what case it is. I like to watch Joe Namath. I'm watching Joe Namath. That is accusative singular because it's the direct object. So my participle is going to agree with that. And it's going to be portatem. Masculine accusative singular. Claudius heard the pitiful cries of the shouting women. And it's going to be of the shouting women. And this should be actually D. Genitive plural. We heard him laughing when he was reading about Trimalchilio. So him laughing. Again, this is asking you the case of something. And so we heard him, it's who we heard, it's going to be accusative, and so it's going to be C. Redentem. Since they had lost hope of victory, they surrendered to the enemy. And again, this is going to be an ablative absolute with hope having been lost. Spe relicta, B. The men sent ahead by the president were empowered to initiate negotiation. So the men sent ahead, and so this you have to figure out what type of participle this is. This is perfect passive. The men were sent ahead, so it had been done in the past, and they were done by someone else. So it's passive. And so this would be C. Now this is asking you to translate trembling. Trembling modifies libros, which is accusative plural, and so it's A, trementes. Seeking the entrance to the underworld, Aeneas proceeded slowly through the woods, and so seeking modifies Aeneas, which is the subject of the sentence, which would be nominative singular, C, petens. Pelias recognized the stranger wearing only one shoe. So this recognize the stranger wearing. Again, this is telling you what participle this is. This is going to be wearing. This is going to be present active. So it's ens entis, and we see it right here. Currentem. Suri preparing. So suri preparing. Which one of these modifies suri? Nominative plural. That is D, parentes. This is asking you ambulans. So how do I modify ambulans, which is the present active? That's going to be an ing, so it's going to be walking. Ons ontis is always going to be something of ing. Pater filios ex urbe discentes spectavit. So entes, again, is present active. You're looking for ing. That's B, leaving. Discipuli hos libros lecturi sunt. And you have to recognize that lecturi sunt is a fancy future. And that's going to be D, are going to read. When you have the future active participle in a form of sum, it's going to be a simple future active. Pugientes, and again, this is present active. The ens entis is always going to be ing, A, fleeing. Omne schemus Hannibalium multis perlius Romanus super awisse. So this one is a mistake that got snuck in here. And so this is actually defeated because it is the perfect active infinitive, which we'll go over more later. Again, this is ambulans, and we're looking for ing, so it's D while walking. Again, you're looking at misserus errant. This is the future active participle plus a form of sum, making it future A, about to send. We're looking at woolens here. Again, the ens entis, making it ing, A, wishing. We're looking at og, pogna, turus. The urus makes it future, and so it's D, about to attack. We're looking right here as intrantes, which is present active, which is always our ing, so B, entering. Dormentes, again, ens entis, present active, always ing, A, sleeping. So Cornelia said, and this is kind of a mix-up too. This is C, fratrem, should be accusative. I'll go more over this later. This is looking at Duke Turus, which is the urus, which is C, about to leave.